You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. We've got mayhem and chaos happening in the studio. Heidi's throwing Dan's coveted broadcasting award.
You know, I've got one broadcast award, and she knocks the thing around like
How many
it's,
times has she done that?
She lays a beating on it every chance she gets.
She keeps breaking stuff.
I literally just got off the phone digging deep for an investigative report we have coming up later.
It's calls so like that landed you that award, by the way.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, by the way, Dan, what do we have going on today?
Oh, man.
You done, Heidi?
Cow.
I'm done.
Okay.
Emilio Estefan is 71 today.
Oh, nice.
You know Emilio, married to Gloria Estefan. He founded Miami Sound Machine.
By the way, he's not Emilio Estevez. That's a whole different guy.
Different guy.
You know what? I may be the only person I know that actually saw the Miami Sound Machine in concert.
Oh.
What used to be the Carlton Celebrity Room in Minneapolis would have been 85, 86.
I would love to see that. That would have been a great show.
It was a great show. Super high energy. It was crazy. And I know you guys are a big fan of Catherine O'Hara.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, co-stars in, John doesn't know if we can say it, but it's
Schitt's
the title.
Creek.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, we can say it.
Yeah,
It's a name,
first
so
came to light in Second City TV, which I just love.
She's Kevin's
amazing.
mother
She's
on Home
so
Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone. She's
Talented.
great.
Yeah.
Like I say, she's
It's her birthday today?
66 today.
Happy
And
birthday.
she just won was it the Golden Globes that they just had? She won a Golden Globe for Best Actress.
Oh, super talented, and she's just an absolute riot.
Yeah.
And my middle brother Buddha is probably this guy's biggest fan, Gunnar Hansen. His birthday today. Unfortunately, Gunnar left us back in 2015. He was Leatherface in the 1974 classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
My brother Buddha's favorite movie.
Is it really?
It's,
That's bizarre.
We watched it when it was at West Mall 7. They had like a reprisal thing of it. And
that
we
is
watched
a bizarre favorite
Grandpa,
movie.
the guy that played Grandpa, was in it. He was at the theater with us.
Yeah, and it's supposedly based on Ed Gein.
Yeah.
If you know the Ed Gein story.
But like a lot different, really.
Ed was really just kind of a very nice guy who just misunderstood. What are you going to do? It was 1902, John and Heidi, this very day. The American Automobile Association, or AAA, was founded in Chicago.
Okay.
Not to be confused with AA, which was founded in 1935 in Akron, Ohio.
Yeah.
With Bill and Dr. Bob.
Nice.
I love AAA. You know, you can sign up for like $35-40 a year.
Yeah.
And you call them and they got to come.
Yeah.
I'll do it when I'm just like lonely. Nothing wrong with my vehicles. Just
I'll tell you the one thing that I thought was really weird, though.
Come by and just talk for a while. They have to.
We used to have that when we lived in Nebraska. And I ran out of gas because I'm an idiot.
It's what you do.
And I was like 5 miles south of Yankton. And instead of sending the guy from Yankton, because I was in Nebraska, they sent a dude from Omaha.
Oh, see, they have things. They have logistics.
So they had to drive all the way from
there and
Omaha. I was like, "Are you serious? I can see the lights of Yankton." Like, no, we gotta send him out from Omaha. Okay,
but that's
I'll
the deal.
wait.
Somebody's got to come.
Yeah, I just took a nice nap and chilled.
I'll do that. It's like, you want to bring a gallon of gas, great. But really, I just kind of want to talk about stuff.
Is that what you do?
They're always very understanding. So, is there anything wrong with your vehicle? No. Maybe you want some lighter derbs or something? Hang around. I have so many issues. It was 1929. Wait, I'm going to do that last. It was 1924.
Okay.
Happy Birthday to You.
Oh, yeah.
Was published by Clayton Sonny.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty much the only song Clayton ever came up with, but boy, how popular is that?
Yeah.
It's done well.
And if you think all this stuff happening in this crazy country is like just current stuff, think about this. It was this day in 1829, an unruly, out-of-control crowd mobs the White House.
Oh, wait, what?
During President Andrew Jackson inaugural ball.
Oh, yeah, I read about this. They actually had to leave the White House that night and sleep somewhere else.
And contrary to wall-to-wall media coverage, Donald Trump had nothing to do with it. So there you go. I know now. You know. We all know. We just bust and move forward here.
That is awesome. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And felt snappy salute off the well-starched brim. The Ranger Dan cap to you, too. Hey, how you doing over there, Chip? Great. Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
How you doing there, sunshine? Hey, you know what? Got to take care of a little business. I was feeling a little bad about it pondering last night. If you were tuned into yesterday's Critter Corner, well, things kind of took a hard left on us, something I couldn't foresee. As you know, I'm pretty busy with Ranger Dan merchandise. We're getting into a little warmer weather here. Is it going to last? Probably not.
Yeah, it could, though.
Yeah.
Probably not. But,
Probably not.
You know, there's a lot of things we got going on. And every now and again, when I get busy, I just send one of those emails to my associates and go, hey, here's what I'm looking at. Why don't you do the research and set this show up? And I'll have the show produced for me, and then I just read it. Well, what happened? I want to talk about turkeys because there's a big turkey hunt coming up with GF&P right here in Sioux Falls. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll find out. So anyway, we ended up talking about Istanbul yesterday.
Yeah.
Which, in my associate's defense, that is in a country called Turkey. So they weren't too far off.
Sure.
This. And we did learn some things, didn't we? Not necessarily about the critter turkey, but we did learn about the country of Turkey.
It was good stuff, too.
So, yeah, as long as we're like, we have some knowledge on you. So last night I sent another email, said, hey, you guys kind of dropped the ball here, man. I need some stuff on wild turkey. That's what I need, some wild turkey knowledge. So here we go. Listen to this. Founded in 1891, Wild Turkey is a brand of Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey distilled and bottled by the Wild Turkey Distilling Company. That's a division of the Campman Group. That distillery is located near Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and offers daily tours and tastings. Well, that can't be a bad thing. Now, there's several breeds of wild turkey. Listen to this, including original wild turkey 101, Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel, and Wild Turkey American Honey. This info doesn't seem to be exactly what I was looking for.
No, that's...
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Radio Rangers, big old Ranger Dan's going to call a staff meeting.
They're probably drinking wild turkey right now.
Next time, Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I really need to quit drinking.
I really need to give up drugs.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue. I knew my brain was going there. 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. I've been there before. I know right how to get there. Dan, you have some hard-hitting news today. Is that what you're telling me?
I put on my my award-winning news journalist hat and
I watched it happen.
Made a key phone call. This is strange. You know, I'm a car guy. Grew up in the car business. My dad was a car dealer. I got two brothers who's great mechanics. In fact, they do car shows. Yeah. They've got really great collector car, all Pontiacs, by the way. GTOs, Firebirds. That's just how it rolls. And so I was a little surprised coming across these news stories that in Sioux Falls, some jokers are running around stealing catalytic converters.
Isn't that weird?
I have never heard of that in my life. And so I called our friend Mike McGraw, who runs Tire Motive up on North Marion Road. And I just said, Mike, this catalytic, what is the deal here? Because last year I shouldn't even say this. Yeah, I got a brand spanking new catalytic converter system in my Mustang.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't say that.
No, time to promote that.
I ask you because you just get used to it's like, oh, somebody stole my tires or somebody stole my entire car or somebody stole my battery or, but it's like catalytic converter. I have, again, never heard this in my life. From Kello News, Sioux Falls police say people are stealing catalytic converters, cutting them right off the vehicles for what's inside. Detectives have so far taken 6 reports this week. 6 reports on Monday, 4 more on Tuesday of this week. So far 10, getting up near a dozen.
Isn't that crazy?
And so I asked Mike, I said, well, what's involved here? What's the story? Why are they doing this? He goes, well, it's pretty simple. He said, you got the right kind of little saw. You're in and out of there. You got that thing hoisted in 3 to 5 minutes. He said, and depending on the catalytic converter, that's got a scrap value to somebody anywhere from, say, $200 to $500.
But it also has a long jail sentence if you get caught.
Yeah,
Don't
but it's like,
do that.
I was just mystified by this. It's like, who's doing this? And he did tell me who's doing it.
Who does he think is behind this?
I'm not at liberty to share.
He had a list.
He did.
It was interesting.
And none of them are named Johnson.
The police department
or
should really...
Smith.
They should really talk to him and see. He could help out. No,
Or Lindquist.
There are no Lindquists involved in this investigation.
No, the thing that is interesting about it is I know somebody who had this happen.
I have never in my life ever heard this until right now.
Bizarre.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently it is. Now, I can tell you also, if you scroll through Facebook, there are people on Facebook that are buying catalytic converters. So that is probably why people are going, well, hey, I'll just go take that off my neighbor's car and I'll sell it. Don't do that. You are going to get caught. Eventually, you're going to get caught. Can you imagine how awful that would be to go out and find out your vehicle's been vandalized? You didn't leave your keys in the car. You didn't park in an unruly place. You're in your own driveway, and somebody went into your own driveway and cut off a piece of your car to sell it for scrap.
It's unfortunate.
That's just a bad thing. Don't do that.
Times they are a-changing.
Exactly.
John's answer to everything is, don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. How dare you?
So, yeah, I just think that's absolutely fascinating.
It is fascinating. Hey, thanks for the update, Dan.
Huh?
Thanks for the update.
Oh, sure. I knew exactly how I was going to wrap this up, and then I just, don't do that. All right, there we go.
Wrap it up. How are you going to wrap it up?
I'm just going to say, hey, don't do that.
I feel as though I've heard that somewhere before. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Dan Farris. This is your morning coffee break brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. If you could do something today that could save someone's life, would you do it? If it didn't cost you a dime and only took a little time and could literally save a life, would you do it? Can you believe that only 3% of people say yes to this? How's that possible? That's the real percentage of people who give blood. It's something you can do whether you're a millionaire, middle class, or completely poor. There's no fee and it's easy to do. And you can literally save a life. Let's roll up our sleeves and make a difference. Give blood. We can do better than 3%. Learn more at redcrossblood.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. And they can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some good news. And I got the deliverer of good news with me right now, Mr. Terry Liggins. He is the Hurdle Life Coach. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, John. Thanks for having me.
We're excited to have you. You got some really cool stuff that you guys have been doing. Now, first of all, some folks might remember, was it a month ago or 2 months ago?
About 2 months ago, the nonprofit pitch night.
Yeah, and you were there pitching Hurdle Foundation. Am I saying that right? Hurdle Life Foundation. And congrats on being the winner on that, which is really, really cool. And you've already taken some of what you've won, and you're working on a really cool program. I love this. Change Program, Parents' Nights.
Yeah.
And we've got the first one coming up on the 14th. That's like next week.
Yeah, it's moving fast. We're rolling on all cylinders. We're excited about it. We're having 4 parent nights in the month of March.
And the first one is the 14th. There's another one, and that's Zoom, so you can do that from anywhere.
Yep.
The next one is the 15th, and that's at Trey Ministries, so you can actually go in person for people that are comfortable doing that.
Yep.
And then if you miss those two, there's another one on the 28th that's via Zoom, and then the 29th again at Trey Ministries.
Yep.
And the thing that's cool, I love that you're giving people options, because there are some that are going, boy, I would get a lot more out of this if I could just be there and ask questions.
Yep.
And there are some people who love doing Zoom, and that's great.
Yep.
For me, I struggle with technology. When you and I were talking last time, we were doing it over Zoom, and I'm like, I don't even know what to look at. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. So.
Yeah, but some people, certainly that's where they're at comfort level-wise, and there's so much convenience, too, from doing the digital tool. So we want to give people options of in person or virtual. So we got four this month. Again, the 14th and the 28th are virtual, and then the 15th and the 29th are in person. And that's also where the classes will be held for the program.
Very nice. So I'm going to throw a link to all of this on our Facebook page, but you have it on your Facebook page too. We're going to make sure that folks can find it. But let's talk about what's going to happen during the Change Program Parents' Nights. What are parents going to be learning about?
Well, you better come there. You'll better meet me. I'm the lead facilitator for the new after-school program. It's a youth-based program. Right now, we're focusing on high school. So youth that are 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. We know that there's a need for premature and early adolescents too, and we know that. So we do care about going further upstream. But for this first pilot, we're going to focus on high school. So you'll meet me. I'll be the after-school facilitator. I'll have a bunch of my volunteers there. The peer mentors who are going to be there. We're going to talk about the program, the things that we cover in the program. Also very important, the parental consent form will be there, and also participant enrollment documents if you do have a youth that wants to be involved.
Now, when does the after-school program start? Is that starting soon, or?
Yeah, April 5th is when we're going to open the doors to the program. That'll be orientation for youth who have been enrolled and the consents have been signed, and that'll be at Trey Ministries as well.
And that's where the actual thing will be happening after school every day, is at Trey Ministries.
Yep. Actually, it's 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3:30 to 5:30. It's high frequency, John.
Yeah.
But we really believe in showing up for these youth and demonstrating a reliability, building a momentum, and showing them that the community cares that much to show up that often.
And I think that is amazing. And when you talk to many people who've gone far in life, they've done really well in life. And if you ask them, why did you do this? How did you do this? Many times it'll go back to somebody like a Terry that was in their life that made a difference. So think of the lives that you could be changing and all the good things you could be doing for people. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely. And we just want to spread the word far and wide that we're here for mentorship. We're talking about that in this community, right? Where everybody's talking about mentorship, and we believe in adult-based mentorship too. I would be remiss not to mention that we also provide support for adults, but we're starting with our youth and just wanting to get the word out. And so happy to be here to share about the Change Program and our parent nights that are happening here in March.
Again, March 14th and 15th, and again, 28th and 29th. So there's 4 opportunities. All of the information on our Facebook page and also on their Facebook page, Terry Liggins, the Hurdle Life Coach. And I'm going to throw all the info at facebook.com/Sunny Radio. and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you save money. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
There it is. So gosh, Dan. Fabulous. I just love this. You know, when somebody just has just a ton of money and they just kind of branch out into other things. Yeah. You're familiar with like the Kardashians, and of course they're hooked up with the Jenners, and it's all just kind of a blurred line there. Well,
makeups and stuff.
Kendall Jenner has been secretly expanding her empire.
Oh.
Now, we know her as a model. Kendall's 25 years old, of course, has announced her 818 tequila brand.
Oh.
Apparently, she's been developing her own tequila.
I didn't even know she's a chemist.
Well, no, but apparently this stuff has been being made and distilled for quite a while and has been entered in like contests around the globe and stuff without her name attached to it. Yeah, it's won awards and all kinds of things, and now they're getting ready to.
So they were doing it without her name attached to see if people liked it.
That seems to be like a big thing that lots of celebrities are doing right now.
Oh yeah,
just venturing into the whole alcohol market.
In fact, according to Kendall, for almost 4 years, I've been on a journey to create the best tasting tequila. And after dozens of blind taste tests, trips to this distillery, entering into world tasting competitions anonymously and winning.
Nice.
3.5 years later, we think we've done it.
Nice.
Okay, so this story gets published. This is actually from a week and a half or 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
then, of course, social media. The Devil's Playground, she got a ton of blowback from people. Do you know why?
Because she didn't develop it.
No, because she's co-opting another ethnicity.
Oh, are you kidding?
Oh,
I'm
because
not.
it's a Latina brand product.
Yeah,
and she's
seriously.
not,
I'm serious. You can't make this stuff up. So.
Oh, my God.
I didn't realize that was a thing, now.
I am just so sick.
Everything's a thing, John.
Everything is a thing.
Sick of all of it.
Hey, just stop, everybody. Just stop. Is that what I said before? Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's a bad idea.
Yes, as the toxic, slimy tentacles of wokeism try to embrace us all. All you can really do is go. What did I do?
I don't know, but I like it.
I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't. I wish Kendall the best, but
Probably get in trouble for that.
I shouldn't take sides on this. I guess.
So what should she have made? Wine?
I don't know.
Is there... I'm going to move on.
There's
Dan,
nothing she could make. White milk, possibly. I don't know.
there's probably some problem there. Dan, thanks for coming in, man. Coming to ruffle our feathers for an hour every day. It's always fun. It's the John and...
Well, who came up with a really great tequila years ago?
Who's that?
Sammy Hagar.
Oh, yeah.
He's a combo.
He can't drive 55 guy.
Yeah, and he didn't get any.
Yeah, he's been in the tequila biz forever.
The owner of Paul Mitchell Products, he also came up with a tequila that did quite well. So he went from like shampoos to tequila. So,
really?
Yeah.
It's technically the same thing.
It's like one of the most popular tequilas in the world. He's the guy that turns it out.
You strain anything through white bread and you're off to the races. What? I saw a documentary. Don't bother me.
I don't think that was a documentary. That was a PSA from Poison Control. Just be careful out there.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Bad idea.
It is a bad idea. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Also a bad idea with Mr. Dan Farris. Thanks for listening. It's brought to you by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
I really need to give up drugs.
I really need to quit drinking.
It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, March 4th, 2021. Equities markets fell on Wednesday as bond yields come back into focus. The yield on the 10-year Treasury rose more than 5 basis points to close the second highest level in over a year, as investors continue to bet on rising inflation. The rise in the bond yield implies the FOMC will have to alter policy sooner rather than later, and that could be a bad thing for the stock market. A more hawkish FOMC outlook could crimp the growth outlook. It would likely spark profit-taking, if not a deeper correction. In economic news, both the ISM Services Index and the ADP employment figures were below expectations. The ADP figure shows jobs were gained in February, but at a lower rate than was expected. The ISM data shows the service sector continues to grow, but also at a slower rate than was expected. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.